Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new Trunks, the new future Trunks that we're going to get as part of Golden Week. Now this guy is very, very interesting. We already looked at the Zamasu, and Zamasu seems just very impressive, I guess, is the word I would go with. Now, Trunks, I believe, has the same sort of transformation requirements as Zamasu, where after 3 turns have passed, Trunks will transform. Now, we tested it and saw in the Zamasu video, it's just 3 turns. So that means Trunks will, like, if this Trunks is in the 7th slot, that means he'll transform the first turn that he shows up. So that's really, really good. That guarantees that we'll be able to get these transformations very quickly, right? Then, the turn after he transforms Super Saiyan, at that point, then he... Well, okay, Super Saiyan, but this is, you know, Super Saiyan Rage, obviously. You could tell by the aura and, you know, by his super spiky hair. And then the turn after, you can utilize Trunks' active skill, and then he gets the Spirit Bomb, you know, sword at that point. So, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how good our boy Trunks will be. So, again, we want Trunks in the first turn or the 7th turn. Okay, we got unlucky. We're actually going to get Trunks in the 2nd turn. Oh, well. I mean, you know, it'd be like that. Well, what can you do? Again, because now Trunks is going to transform on the 4th turn. If we had him in either the first rotation or in the 7th slot, then he would transform on the 3rd turn, right? So it's a bit annoying, but, you know, what can you do? It'll happen. If you're using this guy as a leader, you know, you'll be a lot more likely to have one of them in the first or last slot. Now, this Trunks is a new future leader, by the way. So, you know, I'm going to have to take a look at it. The one thing that is really nice is he does give Super Class 120% as part of his secondary leader skill. And then Zamasu does give Extreme Class 120% as part of his secondary leader skill. So, really... Actually, these guys are actually better super and extreme leaders than even... Yeah, they are. They're better super and extreme leaders than the transforming Frieza and transforming Goku, because with them, at the very minimum, like, Trunks is a future leader, right? So, like, if you're using... Let's just say you're using a super team, this Trunks himself will get the 170%. So... That's really interesting. So this Trunks and Zamasu, they're the best super class and extreme class leaders in the game. So that's really nice. I would prefer not to finish these guys off super quick, kind of like the Zamasu video, but oh well. I don't really think there's going to be any sort of getting around that. Now this Trunks, right at the start of turn, he does stack his attack, which is interesting. And then he gets 100% attack and defense. So he'll be definitely a decent unit right away, right? He's not going to be, like, dumb OP or anything, but he's going to be solid right away. Now, him raising that attack, that's what's very interesting to me, because he also is going to have that gimmick in his Super Saiyan transformation as well. Okay, so... I guess we'll do this. I don't want to get super attacks with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas. Absolutely not. Okay, so they give Trunks a new sprite, by the way, too. That's nice. The little extra attention to detail. Oh, yeah, we're going to get a super attack with Vegeta. I can't help it. Okay, well, well, what can I do? Oh, well. I just don't want to finish Jiren off too quickly, because right now, Boss Rush is not up. And STR Day... STR doesn't really have any super... Okay, so 1.58. No support type units on rotation. You know what that is? This Trunks has 17,000 attack, which not many TURs can get that high. It's pretty much just easy A units, and then, like, you know, like Gogeta level Dokkan Fest exclusives can get up to 17,000 attack. But that's rarefied air right there to get that high. So that's very interesting. The rotation I'm probably going to go with is the double father-son Gallic Gun along with Trunks. So, yeah, if I push Vegeta off, when we get to the Spirit Bomb Sword version of Trunks, we're going to look real good. Okay, so I'm going to still hold back as much as I can to not finish off Jiren, but I think we probably will get rid of him in this turn. And then on the next turn, we'll be able to see, you know, Trunks' transformation, and then he gets a lot better once he goes Super Saiyan. Like, I think both Zamasu and Trunks, like, they're decent enough in their normal transformations that it's not really a big deal using them. And then they just, you know, progressively get way, way stronger as they sort of level up. Because, like, okay, so Trunks in his Super Saiyan form, well, he's about to transform, so we'll go over it in a second here. Let's see what our boy Trunksu can do. All right, so here's his transformation. Does look very, very good. They've done a really good job with all the animations. They all do look pretty much spectacular. Does Jiren lock us down? No, he doesn't. Okay, not in this turn yet. Okay, so we'll have these two together. These two Trunkses should... Oh, you know what? Here's an issue I have. They messed up his hair on this sprite again. Like, okay. So, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So, if we look at Trunks, right? You know, they intentionally... Even though in Dragon Ball Z, this was kind of similar to how, like, you know, Super Trunks' hair looked, right? But in Dragon Ball Super, even though Trunks was Super Saiyan 2, they really, really downplayed his hair to make it obvious when he goes into Super Saiyan Rage. We didn't know that at the time, but that's why, right? Like, you see how super spiky his hair is there, but look at the sprites, and his hair does not look like that. That's just his normal, kind of shorter Super Saiyan 1 hair. That's an issue I've always had with these Trunks units in Dokkan. Okay, so let's see what Super Saiyan Trunks is up to now. Keep in mind, he does stack his attack every single time he supers. You know, in both his, you know, base form and then now in his Super Saiyan transformation as well. He actually gains the ability to stack his defense. Okay, so 228, not bad, not bad. This, of course, I remember this when he was fighting Goku Black right here. Very good super attack animation. And then let's see, he gets 120, oh, 3.2 million. Damn, Trunks, oh. All right, so he gets 120% attack and defense. He gives himself 1 key. Then he gets 10% attack and defense at the start of every turn, and then the key is a permanent increase as well, and that goes up to a max of 4 key and a max of 80% attack and defense. So this Trunks, you could make him probably the single hardest hitting TUR in the game. I would imagine this Trunks can get the highest attack stat, because it would be incredibly difficult because you would have to continue stalling. So Trunks is going to raise his attack every time he supers, and then every turn he's going to get 10% attack and defense as well. And the other thing too is that Trunks does not actually maintain that, like, the ability to stack his attack and defense once he goes into the Spirit Bomb Sword version of himself. At that point, he stops stacking his attack and defense. So there actually is, depending upon the situation or the event, you know, you could potentially maybe want to hold off with Trunks' transformation a little bit. I think that's actually very interesting that they did that. They kind of designed him in a way where maybe you won't actually want to transform right away, right? You can, but you don't have to, because he's going to be continuously building up his attack. I'm sure Trunks at his peak could probably get well over a 10 million attack stat, by the way. No doubt about it. Absolutely, Trunks could get way higher than a 10 million attack stat. It would be very, very impressive to see. But again, that's really hard because you have to stall for like 8 turns in his Super Saiyan transformation. You know, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, so we're really going to take advantage here. Oh, yeah, we are. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay. So first I want to heal because I want to move our rotations around. And then let's talk about what Trunks does because... All right, so once Trunks uses his active skill, at that point he gets 30% attack per key sphere obtained. He's effective against all types, and then he randomly changes a type of key sphere except TEQ to TEQ once only. So let's do this. Let's clear out some of these non-TEQ orbs right here. Let's do this. Okay, so hopefully he'll change either blue or the yellow to TEQ right here, and then let's go ahead and do the transformation. So now we'll go ahead and get the Spirit Bomb Sword transformation. Oh, okay, we got my Bulma. You gotta love this. This is a, yo, Dokkan, how far have they come, dude? Look at this. Active skills are just the best, man. All right, so here we go, boom. So now Trunks has got the Spirit Bomb Sword, yes, and they gave him the adjusted sprite as well. He changed red. That's not ideal, actually. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be tech, so we can go ahead and give him these AGL ones. So he'll get, what, 90, 120, 150, 180% attack right there. Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks, they are going to give a slight attack modifier to Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks as they super attack as well. I don't think they'll be able to finish off Jiren either, even if they get additional attacks. But, you know, Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks, he definitely will be finishing Jiren off. So there's a lot of shenanigans we can do with this Trunks, by the way, just because of exactly how much attack he gets per key sphere, plus his ability to stack. Like, again, we really could get this Trunks to get to ridiculous levels. So I don't know. And then, like, this Trunks is going to be a staple on these teams. And then you also have LR Trunks. Man, these Trunks teams are going to be very interesting. Okay, we didn't get the additional super right there, which would have been better, because that would have given Trunks an even better buff. All right, so Trunks gets to... Okay. 3.85. Okay. We can get way higher than that. Like if I, you know, changed orbs and stuff like that, Trunks would be able to do a tremendous amount of damage. That seemed a bit unimpressive, but I really want to like really clarify that Trunks is very, very impressive. It's just, we did sort of get bad luck right there with the way the orbs worked. Plus, see, I don't know, you probably would want to transform immediately most of the time with his active skill, because here's the thing, in most cases, you're going to be through like a normal event too quickly to really sit there and build up Trunks' attack. Trunks is a unit that in the future, if we have super difficult Dokkan events, that Trunks could become one of the best units in the game, for real, because of the way he stacks that attack and defense. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see, I think, what'll happen once Dokkan events get harder. Because right now, like, you know, you'll just transform into the Spirit Bomb Sword version because he's super effective against all types anyways. That's the thing. Like, even though it was only 3.85 million compared to what, like, the, you know, 4.5 million we got with Zamasu, but Trunks could have gotten way higher, and he was super effective against all types right there. So both of these units are very, very impressive, absolutely worthy of hype as Golden Week units. So let me know what you guys think. I am thoroughly impressed by both. I am definitely going to rainbow both. It's going to be a dual Dokkan Fest. Very, very exciting. So good luck on anyone summoning, and I'll catch y'all next time.